Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for y'all, and you already know what it is. Let's get it. First things first, this is a birthday reaction. Huge shout out to my quality assurance manager, JaeTree, aka John Henry. My guy requested this for his birthday. He said he wanted to go and get something he knew was a guaranteed hit. It meant something to him. It was more of an emotional track, not just bars. So here we go. Huge shout out to my guy. He's recovering from like a flesh-eating disease or some shit like that. I guess a bug bit him. Or one of you guys sent it. Don't do that. Like, I get it that he's the quality assurance guy, but like, if you don't get your song or your reaction on the channel, I can't believe I have to say this, please don't send flesh-eating bacteria to my quality assurance manager. I would appreciate that a lot. Thanks. Leave an F for him down in the comments below, and we're gonna hop into this. You already know what to do. Run the gauntlet. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Little bell notification guy. We about to hop into this. I'm already sure this one's going to be amazing. I'm told that this is Ciroc's best song, or at least most popular song. Yes, I know there's a video. I have a problem with video reactions have been getting blocked lately on the channel, and I didn't want to risk it because this one was important. So we're going to go with a lyric video instead. That's the reason. Alright, let's get into it.
When I wake up, no makeup, half naked, I feel like I'm the shit. Pardon my language, but hang-ups do not define the kid. No, I'm not flawless, I'm scarred up and I'm fine with it. My body are the laundry list of all of life's and kindnesses, but I still sip tea and chant on.
Alright, hold up, bring it back. So this is interesting. I like this. This is gonna be some positive shit. We here for it. We here for the positiveness. So I did hear one line of this song prior to coming into it, which is when John Henry requested the song. No, I'm not flawless. I'm scarred up and I'm fine with it. I didn't realize that was gonna be the very first line or very first stanza in the song. But yeah, for transparency's sake, he was like, "Yo, this means a lot to me right now." He's going through a lot. He just had like scars on his arms and shit like that from the bacteria shit. I know you guys are thinking I'm kidding about that. I'm not kidding about that. It's a real thing that happened. And he said that this made him like really emotional. It was like super positive and shit like that too. But yeah, so getting that out of the way, that I have heard that line from him, or at least in text message form. I like where this is going. Positive songs traditionally do really well on this channel. I'm a huge supporter of having positivity in hip hop in general. The flow, when I wake up, no makeup, half naked, I feel like I'm the shit. Come on, let's go. Let's bring this back. Now I know what I'm in for. I like this. The water. This is killing me not being able to use spacebar. The water sounds are really interesting. It adds like such a tranquility vibe. If you listen to like the water drops in the beat. Let me know if you like that. I like that.
When I wake up, no makeup, half naked, I feel like I'm the shit. Pardon my language, but hang-ups do not define the kid. No, I'm not flawless, I'm scarred up and I'm fine with it. My body are the laundry list of all of life's and kindnesses, but I still sip tea and chant om and live free, cause hardships and heartbreaks turn to rap epiphanies. And mom told me stay woke, cause all gold ain't glistening. Choose your words wisely, cause the all-knowing's listening.
Yo, every bar on this, I would have to say, like, this can't be a deep dive video. This is going to be a 6-hour video. But, oh my god. But I still sip tea and chant on and live free, because hardships and heartbreaks turn to rap epiphanies. I would get that tattooed. That's tattoo worthy. That is super dope. The best raps that I've ever heard in my entire life, you guys notice I'm a diehard Joe Budden fan. The entire Ordinary Love Ship series, the entire Mood Music series, all of it has been about heartbreaks and breakups, relationships, yada yada yada. That's always been my favorite go-to rap genre, is that dark room therapy music. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the fact that like everything that you go through turns to rap epiphanies. I love that idea. The idea of I'm not just creating punchline rap. I'm not just creating random bars. I'm actually taking the shit that I'm going through and all the shit that hurts me, and I am using hip-hop as an outlet to both voice it as well as let other people know who are going through that same shit that they are not alone. I love everything that that bar stands for. Like, I could go on a rant just about that one line. We are 30 seconds into this, and I'm telling you right now, this is... we're gonna have to let some of this play and some of this go, because if she's coming like this bar after bar after bar, this is gonna be the longest reaction video we've ever done.
Breaks turn to rap epiphanies, and mom told me stay woke cause all gold ain't glistening. Use your words wisely cause the all-knowing's listening. But no worries, I'm Gucci, my thighs are little juicy, my dialogue little awkward, my idols still move me, my life is a movie.
This is an Eminem flow. This is actually an Eminem flow. Fuck, what song is this? This is gonna come to me later. I'll put it in the comments when I figure it out. I like this. This is like a nice little callback.
Use your words wisely cause the all-knowing's listening. But no worries, I'm Gucci, my thighs are little juicy, my dialogue little awkward, my idols still move me, my life is a movie like Raheem and Mookie. I'm just trying to do the right thing, hope that it improves me. My
All right, I see you. I see you with the do the right thing. Little Spike Lee references there. We here.
the costume to me, you'll be soon accustomed to me. This tomorrow, I got royal hemoglobin coursing through me, and my strength is now inhuman. I get that straight from my own me, signed in silver, mouth the grill of yours and truly. You better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever, cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let her, cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better.
I don't know why, but the lisp in the speech there is so sonically it sounds good. I don't know why, but it's definitely lending something to it. I like it.
Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let her, cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever, cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let her, cause you're so damn fine just the way you are. I ain't get here overnight. I was in that mirror like 4 or 5 times a week on my mile of beats, reciting affirmations like holy rites, and I still don't know everything. But I guess confessions from 8x11s and studio sessions seem like it's only right, and trust me, this
I like that.
couch finna murk all these Murphy types, funny styling me, shut your mouth.
See, this is right back to what I was saying before too, about how the idea of using rap and hip hop as therapy, and she just comes flat out and says it there. No more metaphors, no more allusions, nothing like that. I like that, and then that kind of goes back into this too, like the idea of using the booth by as a confessional, an 8x11 confessional. That bar is hard as shit. That imagery, that idea of having the studio be a confession booth, I like that a lot. She does a really good job in this. Like, not only is she's staying with the positivity, whether it's the affirmations and everything like that, I think that's super dope. The idea that, like most people have heard of affirmations, but they're not super popularized in, like, pop culture. Put it that way, right? So the idea of having something that is completely harmless, super beneficial, super positive as doing affirmations, to have that in a super popular song, that's going to inspire people who don't actively take part in that, especially the younger people, you know what I'm saying, like the up and coming generations. I like having that type of word, those type of words in there, because like let's assume you don't know what an affirmation is. Boom, you hear it in the song, you like the song, you start looking it up. Now you see that people that are successful are doing it. I don't know. I like the idea behind that. She's doing everything right on this. We're a minute and a half in this. She hasn't had a single misstep yet.
It's only right, and trust me, this my therapy, fuck your couch. Finna murk all these Murphy types, funny styling me, shut your mouth. Touch me, I'm slaughtering crews, squads, goons, teams. The queen is coming to rule your region, coming for all of your asses, plus your house. I ain't always have it in me, no tolerance for pretending. I was 14 years old, forcing pills down my throat, so my baby fat diminished. Still got these scars from cutting my wrist when I thought that life was finished. Now they remind me what my lows look like, now I know the sky's the limit. Okay, never claim to be perfect, that's an impossible dream. I'm just saying that I'm worth it, that's the responsible thing. Spend half my life trying to find my life from outside sources, why the only voice that mattered came from me. You better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better.
I like that too, showing vulnerability. In hip hop, in general. I'm not super familiar with Ciroc's music to know if she dabbles into braggadocious line yet. She's still a new artist that I'm diving into. But in general, it's not super common to see hip hop artists that tend to put on that boss front, you know what I'm saying? Also be able to say like, hey, I was forcing pills down my throat to get rid of baby fat. Like, that is a line that is going to resonate with a ton of people across the world. And it's not something that you hear about, especially in like a negative sense, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. And the same thing, like I think the cutting the wrist thing is a little bit more commonly spoke about than the body dysmorphia or shit like that. But nah, the fact that she's willing to go there, that she's willing to bare her soul, so to speak, and like really put her business out there, proves that she's serious about the therapy lines too. And that's not just a hip hop bar, but she's actually utilizing that. That's dope. I don't have anything bad to say about this so far. I like this a lot.
Nights when I found my life from outside sources, why the only voice that mattered came from me. You better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you are. When rock go in, she too aggressive, that's too masculine. And her content a little too obsessive, just relax a bit. She say she got that's narcissistic, just the facts of it. Now I don't really F with female rappers, that's just sacrilege. Glad I learned early not to internalize every ego. Daddy told me with every opinion there comes a sphincter. And they would rather she them thoughts than popularize a thinker. Why them lying archetypes is chasing cat, I'm trying to sphinx her. Rap barrel, skin caramello, apparel, mainly vintage. Meryl composer, warrior, so every verse became a vengeance. Went through too much hair to not be fine, but they still feigning ignorance. So now I came to click my just do with remaining interest. Baby, I'm a star without the flash frame of Fenty. Came out the doctored up the entire game upon my entry. Kept it 100, messed around and gained another century in this. Now I'm aiming to pop off till my mental chamber's empty. I'm unbothered, your standards is irrelevant. I might F around and rock a body, all this for the hell of it. They've been trying to martyr me for ages cause my melanin. So now I'm soaking UV rays with sugar slathered on my adamant. My dude, I'm magic, my game is God is my mood. It's savage, that's gang, it's Connie's my move. And mountains, my range, astonishing danger. Sinus like rain and comets, they blazing. Trails through planets all hell, it's kind of amazing. That's right, we'll call it self-love. Discovered I was dope and indulge like I'm scale drugs. And you could call me arrogant if that's gonna help love. But if you trying to knock me down, your demolitions fell, bruh, fell, bruh, fell, bruh, fell. You better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better.
This has this weird 90s vibe to me, right? Like, I can't explain this. So this is going to be super personalized, super internalized, right? When I'm hearing this, I can see myself walking down a very specific block from my childhood on the way to, like, a laundromat where I used to put fucking quarters in, like, they had, like, these machines there to play, like, the games and shit like that. Arcade machine, I don't know why I act like I don't know what the fucking word for that is, but, like, I can't, there's something about the sound or the vibe of this. It's very like TLC sounding almost, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's giving me this weird nostalgia vibe, even though this is from 2018. And I don't know how else to verbalize that other than I feel very at home with this. Like, it feels like I've been listening to this for a very long time in my life, even though this is my first time hearing it. That's an interesting thing to note.
Who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up, cause you're so damn fine just the way you are.
Interesting note to hit on the end there. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. This is important. Let's go and bring up the scorecard. Let's break it down. I'm not sure which direction I want to go with this. We smoke? We smoke. Let's break it down. So we're up in the air for Ciroc, even though we're really not. But if you're new here, in order for me to be a fan, you got to catch at least 3 of them on the channel. Yeah, she's a solid 2 for 2. Target audience for this. This is interesting, right? It's like yes and no. So I don't believe that I'm the target audience, the intended audience necessarily for this. I am because I appreciate good rap. I am because I appreciate dope hip hop with positive messages. But I think that the actual target audience for this is definitely younger, more impressionable people who are going through a lot of the things that she's talking about for the very first time. I definitely felt that there was a more feminine connection. There was more messages to young women that were in this, and that's why I feel like it's worth putting the nod that I acknowledge that I'm not necessarily the exact direct demographic for this. Proper setting for this. Damn, this would go on. I can't give you a good explanation for this. This would go on my old school playlist. I know it's weird, but like the vibe of this and shit like that, it really did. It put me in that kind of like 90s music vibe. And you can call me crazy for that or you don't understand it, and I'm not going to argue with you. I'll give it to you. I can't explain why it gives me that vibe. I feel like this is going to fit really, really well in with that demographic of music on my playlist, and that's where I go mentally with this. As far as the scorecard goes, though, this is going to be really, really difficult because this is being scored in my head. We talked on this channel before, and if you guys follow me on social medias, especially interviews that I've done, so I think I did an interview with Touchline where we talked about this, where it's like, one of the questions that comes up is like, are you going to introduce your children into hip-hop, and if you did, what's a song that you would want to introduce them with? You know, like what type of hip-hop do you want them to listen to? This would be number 1 on my list. This would definitely be up there as far as music that I would want my kids to listen to. And because of that, it's hard to not just give it a cold 100, which I think is the direction that I'm going and leaning with in my head. In that, like, what would you change about this? Like, no. Like, there's nothing that I would change about this to improve on it for what I think the intended purpose of this was. Like, this wasn't supposed to be to go hard, John. This wasn't supposed to be none of the things that it's not. If you can understand what I'm saying by that. So yeah, bars and lyrics, it was 25 out of 25. I think she said exactly what she wanted to get off her chest. I don't think she pulled her punches. I think she doubled down on a lot of her points, especially the therapy sessions. I think she was raw. She gave it to you 100% about the ups and downs. The delivery, I was going to say in the beginning that the delivery is probably the only place where I'll take points off. She ended up hitting like 4 or 5 different flows, and all of them sounded good and appropriate on the beat. None of them sounded out of place. None of them sound forced or unnatural. It was good music theory to keep you interested and not have that kind of monotone flow for 4.5 minutes. It's almost a 5-minute song. To have done a singular flow the entire time, you would have like eventually stopped paying attention. I think she did it well. 25 out of 25. The beat selection for what it was, super inspirational sounding. 15 out of 15. The sound quality or mixing, you may be thinking, hey, the hook, the quality and mixing of the hook sounded different. May not have been 100% up, a little too much reverb, because that's what I thought at first. Then I think that the hook is what kind of started giving me that nostalgia vibe. That started giving me that throwback kind of feeling. I think it was intentional. I don't think this was a case of like, hey, I didn't have the cleanest, most up-to-date, in the forefront sounding mix. No, I think she was searching for a sound and nailed it. Like that's my honest opinion. 15 out of 15. Yeah, effectiveness. Does this make you want to listen to more? Like, how effective is this song? I'm telling you that I would want my children to listen to this. It doesn't get more effective in hip-hop than that. In that this is what I would want my kids to listen to, being introduced into the genre, yada, yada, yada. Specifically if I had a daughter. 10 out of 10. Enjoyability, I think it was amazing. It would be 10 out of 10. I would definitely send this to people. This is definitely a good introduction to her. This is a cool 100. This is a cool 100. I literally, there's nothing that I could say from a critique standpoint that could add anything to how great this song already is. This is a cool 100 out of 100. That's my score. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one. Let's go.